Wao wako na pesa wanawake, usiwaone hivi wewe.
Yo, mambo vipi bana, wananiita mjukuu mfalme ama ukipenda Dennis Milimo, and we have one of the most biggest stars wa leo ambaye tutakuwa kuja katika the real Housewives of Nairobi, ambaye the brain behind this show that we are about to watch today. Unajua, he will be speaking to us. His name is Eugene Mbugua, kama unaweza kumtazama pale nje. Today we are speaking to him aweze kutuambia vitu chache kuhusiana na the making of this particular show and other things that he is doing for the industry. Buda, ni aje?
Ni aje, niko salama kabisa na wewe? Kabisa.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. How are you?
I'm good. You're doing an amazing job into the creative industry. Unajua, film industry ya Kenya, you guys are pushing the limits.
Nashukuru. You know, we've been around for almost 10 years now. We've done a ton of TV shows, and this is a new opportunity kwetu sisi wote, to be able to do this international format na NBC Universal na Showmax. It premieres this Thursday, so we're quite excited. Yeah.
Me, I'm happy kwanza because before we reached here tulikuwa zile za chini. Who is going to produce? Who is going to be the brain behind this particular show? Then it is Eugene Mbugua. Hii deal ilifikaje kwako kwanza?
We have a good reputation in the country for doing reality television. Tulianza back in the day na Young Rich, tumefanya Soul Family na Sauti Soul, tumefanya Kialo Culture, tumefanya This Love Plus One, tulifanya hata Bing Bahati. Kwa hivyo when the opportunity came up, we pitched like everybody else. We went in, we made our case. And now we are quite excited. Tulipata hii deal labda almost a year ago. We went through the pitching process, tukatafuta who the cast members are going to be the housewives. Tukaenda, tukapitch, tumeenda mpaka South of France, tumeenda Cape Town. Our friends at Showmax, we do a lot of TV shows with them. And we are very happy that they trusted us to do this TV show. And of course the team at DNR Studios are the people to give the credit for all of this.
Given a chance, you have seen the final edit. I have not seen the final edit that is going to go out today. Ungechange nini kwa hiyo?
Sina change yote. We are very happy with that edit. Tumechange vitu mingi hiyo chana sisi bana. Tumechoka kubadilisha vitu. Tumeedit for months. We're very happy with the show that we've put together. It was a big team, almost 70 people, editors, directors, producers, content people. It's taken a lot of work. We are very happy with the episode. Of course, we'll be watching the last minutes. Leo pia mimi nitakuwa naangalia pale kama kuna makosa moja mbili, but we are not looking at changing anything. We are very happy with the output.
Yes. What was the criteria into picking all these characters that we are seeing today at the final cast were the real Housewives of Nairobi?
I think the criteria for us was we wanted people with bigger than life personalities. They've got to be flamboyant, they've got to be very expressive, they've got to have colorful lives, and they've got to add character to the show. And I think we ticked our boxes very well. We are very happy with the cast. We've got all kinds of personalities on there. We've got all people from all kinds of backgrounds. Wamejitolea. It's very tasking to film this show. It takes up a lot of your time, it takes up a lot of your energy, but we are very happy with our cast members. Wamejituma kabisa, and you shall see that in the entertainment that they give you.
Behind the scenes, how dramatic was this? Bringing into live what we are saying we are going to see and what also the audience are going to see out there.
I don't think it was dramatic, but it was very difficult. As I mentioned earlier, it takes a lot of time. It's very tasking. The production ambayo iko na crew wengi, cast members are quite a few. There's quite a lot of movement. So it wasn't necessarily challenging. It wasn't necessarily difficult, but it was very tasking. But the cast has been very easy to work with. We had an amazing crew, both from within DNR Studios and from short-term crew at the team. It was quite smooth. Everybody worked well. Ilichosha sana, but it wasn't difficult.
What did you pick from the reaction and the reception that the trailer got for this particular show?
Well, we put out a few trailers, and of course, Wakenya watakuwa haraka kuruka pale to hate, but it's also common because reality TV is made for hate watching across the world. It's supposed to make you feel something. So I think tungekuwa na wasiwasi kama mngenyamaza, lakini mliongea, kwa hivyo tulifurahi. But I would say the trailer doesn't give you much. Wait until you watch the actual show. That's where the magic is.
What is the budget for this, if we can get an estimate for that?
It's a very expensive production. As I mentioned, we got a lot of knowledge transfer from South Africa, from London. We got the NBC Universal team. We got a team from Showmax that came to train us. So there's a lot of knowledge transfer. There's a lot of equipment involved. There's a lot of personnel involved. It's an expensive production. It's easily one of the most expensive productions in this country. But we are happy that Showmax entrusted us with these kinds of budgets, with this kind of size of production, and there's definitely growth in the industry. We are everybody who works on this is better for it.
We had a committee that has been released the other day. Ulifeel kwamba, unajua, there were questions kwamba, we feel people like Eugene, they have done so much for the industry. The group have been in this committee. Hiyo ilikufikia?
Your committee, I'm happy with the committee. I mean, everybody there is a very established artist in one way or another. I mean, look at Aziad, who comes from nowhere and builds that bigger following. You look at people like Wahoo, you look at Churchill, you look at MC Jesse. These are all people, these are OGs in the industry. Ni watu ambao wanajua kile wanafanya, they've built empires. Why would we complain before we've given them a chance? Hatujaona kile watatufanyia. And I have nothing but faith in the people who are selected in that committee. And I have nothing but faith in the new minister. I've met with Permanent Secretary Mweke. I've not met with Ababu, but I know they mean well. I know they're very committed to our industry, and I have nothing but faith in what they're going to do. I would love to see more government support, of course. I would love to see more corporate support, and already that is happening. I would love to see more young people jump into the industry, because the more we create, the more demand we create for our products. I'm happy with trust like what is happening here with international productions. I'm happy with international knowledge transfer. I think what I would like to see is already happening. I'm not one of those people who complains much. I prefer action, and I can see all action all around. I mean, look at what you're doing. Look at what every other artist is doing. The future is looking very hopeful.
How do you make this happen?
We pitch like everybody else. If you do the same thing for a long time, you become better and better at it. So like DNR Studios has been around for 10 years. So we've, tumejitolea kwa kitu. We are learning every day with Nini. But also you have leaders at these organizations that trust us. And I guess maybe that's the biggest gift. They entrust us with bigger budgets. They entrust us with big productions. So, the change is already happening. We pitch like everybody else. Hatuna sina siri. We keep doing work.
Once they see Eugene Mbugua on the list, wanasema huyo jamaa anafanya vitu mingi, please.
Kwa sababu nimefanya vitu mingi ndio maana napewa kazi. I mean, when you
job
driver, you hire an experienced driver mwenye ameendesha gari nyingi, ameendesha kwa muda mrefu. Same thing. So the more you do something, the more experienced you become at it, the better chances you are of getting whatever the gig is.
Why should I watch The Real Housewives of Nairobi?
If you want to be entertained, there's nothing else you should watch but The Real Housewives of Nairobi. Coming this Thursday on Showmax. Yeah.
Right now, do you consider yourself a millionaire or a billionaire?
Neither. Niko na marupurupu hapa na pale, lakini I'm not a real housewife. Natafuta.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Banze. You are doing a good job in the industry. Always admiring what you are doing. Keep pushing to the next level.
Asante sana, nashukuru.